Hi, welcome to Be Well with Miss Tonia. Today I would like to speak with you about mindfulness for depression. Sadness is a human emotion that all humans feel during certain times of their lives. Sadness is a natural reaction to situations that cause the emotional pain or the upset. Sadness is temporary and it fades away with time. Depression will last for longer periods than just sadness. Depression impairs your social, your job, relationships, and other important areas of daily living. When you are sad, it may feel overwhelming at times, but you will also have moments when you are able to laugh or you're able to be comforted. With major depression, this will affect all aspects of your life. It may be hard or even impossible to find enjoyment in activities and people that you used to enjoy. Let's look at sadness versus major depression. Bereavement or the death of a loved one may bring about a great suffering, but it does not typically bring about an episode of major depression. Major depression can occur in both men and women at any age, ethnic groups, and socioeconomic backgrounds. Some of the risk factors include early childhood trauma, the inability to cope with devastating life events such as the death of a child or the death of a spouse, low self-esteem, family history of major depression, substance abuse, drugs or alcohol, trouble adjusting to a medical condition, or trouble adjusting to the loss of limbs or paralysis. Sadness is an emotion that guides us through several emotional journeys. With sadness, it's important to be mindful, remember to be aware, and listen, feel, and process it in order for you to move forward in your life. Let's look at some things that may make you feel sad. Let's explore that for a minute. For example, I feel really sad when I see commercials surrounding the abuse of animals. That makes me really sad. I feel sad when knowing that I can never change my past. Another thing that makes me feel sad is my friend is moving to another state and I will not be able to see them daily anymore. That makes me sad. Explore and identify what makes you sad. What makes you cry? Support the realistic and positive thoughts about yourself regarding how you may see yourself, others, and the world. Alan Locos quotes, "Don't believe everything you think. Thoughts are just thoughts." Sometimes we stand under very strong emotions like sadness, and then we feed it with more negative thoughts. In the movie Inside Out, she is the blue emotion, representing one of the 5 emotions inside the mind of Riley. Some of the other emotions include joy, fear, anger, and disgust. When the emotion joy has a great idea, sadness will try dragging her down. But in the end, joy realizes the importance of being aware of sadness, but you don't have to keep feeling it. Major depression. Some of the behavioral definitions include a significantly sad or flat affect, chronic preoccupation with the subject of death, very irritable, escalating isolation from your family and your peers, a sudden deterioration in academics, job performance, you have low to no energy, little eye contact, your appetite will decrease, serious unresolved grief issues, or verbalizations of low self-esteem. Some of the long-term goals include: first, acknowledge the depression verbally. Elevate the mood and show evidence of usual energy, activities, and socialization level. Show a renewed interest in work performance, social involvement, eating patterns, and occasional expression of joy and zest for life. Seek out appropriate support from significant others, your peers, your family, or professionals if the depressed feelings resurface. Some of the short-term objectives include verbally identifying your feelings of depression and the symptoms that are affecting you on the job and at home. Articulate the feelings surrounding a loss associated with the death of a loved one, a divorce, relationship rejection, work stressors, or serious illnesses. Demonstrate a more effective coping strategy, for example, sharing your feelings, physical exercise, helping others to deal with the grief or the related loss. Another good idea is I encourage scrapbooking, and I'll talk about that later on in the episode. Let's look at the stages of grief. Denial, there's anger, bargaining or negotiating, depression, and acceptance. In the shock phase, you feel paralyzed and almost emotionless. Think about what's going on with us now during this season of COVID. There have been several losses that have occurred, not just physical loss, but high school students have not been able to have a regular graduation. We've been unable to see certain loved ones. And in this stage, we may go through all of the 6 stages that I just mentioned to you. And let's look at some interventions. Pay attention to the negative thoughts that you may be giving yourself that produce hopelessness, such as, I'm bad, I'm ugly, I'm a failure. It's not okay to show my feelings. You must increase the positive messages to yourself that will facilitate self-growth or self-confidence and self-acceptance, such as, I'm good, I'm beautiful, I'm confident, I'm okay just the way I am. Memories. When losing a loved one, verbalize the memories of the good times that you shared with that loved one. Verbalize the bad times that you shared with that loved one and some funny memories. Another good exercise is to create a scrapbook with these memories and resort to this book of memories when you started feeling extreme sadness. For more information, check out our website, www.dcsirish.com, or go to my YouTube page, Be Well with Miss Tonia. Thank you so much for watching, and remember to be well.